All right, y'all, so we're back out here at the landscaping shop, and today we ended up getting a job out at a lakeside property. It's a big old mansion there. Well, at least it's a big house. And we're going to be heading out there, doing some landscaping, cleaning up the lawn, reseeding it. Lots of work out there today. Also, if you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by giving that like button a little tap. It helps out the video a ton, and I appreciate it so much. So we're going to go grab a flat deck trailer here, and we'll get some of the equipment loaded up so we can get going. So the job we're going to is at a local lake that's only about 30 minutes away from here. Brand new house, big house just built out there, and they want us to come out there, do some landscaping for the yard, get it all cleaned up and looking good again. So it should be a busy day. All right, I think we're going to grab the PJ. This should do the trick for everything we're going to need to bring today, unless we decide to bring a bunch of other stuff, but I think this should do it. So we're just going to go hook up our grass seed spreader here, the good old lawn tractor. So I got both on here loaded sideways. It is a bit more of a pain to unload them, but it makes it so there's way more room on the trailer. That way we don't have to pack everything on so tightly. So it just makes it for an easier time. Also, I think we're going to bring the skid steer today. Usually we don't bring the big one there, but I guess they got a big pile of gravel that they want us to spread out here. So this is kind of our best bet to get that all spread out there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have the truck a little bit loaded up today, but everything should just fit on there perfectly, I think. Yep, pretty much perfect. All right, we'll get this strapped down here before we get going. Don't want anything falling off, of course. And the Ford, it's squatting a little bit. I'd say just maybe a little bit, you know, not too bad. But I don't know, it should still be able to haul it. I hope so, at least. I'm not too sure if the GMC would have been able to handle this. I know the Ford is usually pretty good for this, though. Gotta back this thing out of the driveway because you can't turn it around in the yard. There we go. We made it. All right, well, we're gonna get on the road here. We got about a 30-minute drive, which isn't too bad at all. Pretty close drive, but I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so we are just pulling up to the driveway here. It's pretty muddy to say the least. I do believe they have a huge pile of gravel for us to at least spread around the main part of the yard there. I don't know about this entire driveway because, yeah, that would take a little while to spread all of that with just the skid steer. So I think they're going to bring in something else with that. They kind of got a river here run into a bit of a lake. It's technically part of the lake, so I guess we can call it a lake here. But that is the brand new house, and oh man, it is huge. Look at that. Look how big that is. It's crazy. All right, where are we gonna park here? We'll just park kind of right next to the house here. That must be the gravel. Yeah, we'll just park right next to the house. So basically they want us to reseed this entire lawn and get it all nice and looking good again. So they had to landscape all of this land around here. Man, this house is really cool. I want a house like this. I do know the people that own this pretty well, so I can go in their house and take a look and see what is exactly in here. Huge garage. Wow. I need to build a house like this. This is crazy. Massive upstairs. They haven't moved in yet, but this is their lake house. Flat screen TV. You got everything in here. But you go out here, you got a view. Look at this kind of view. Look how good that looks, except you got a neighbor over there. Yeah, but still pretty cool. Anyway, enough looking around the house here. We better get to work. All right, so first order of business here is to get this entire yard kind of worked up here. Get the ground worked up at least. So then we can lay down some of that grass seed there. And it should be pretty easy though. It's not a terribly big yard here. We'll just kind of get around the house here first. You know what? I'm gonna have to move that truck once we get a good enough spot kind of cultivated up here. But for now, it can just stay there. Looks like they got nice green grass here by the river or the lake, I guess. I don't exactly know what their plans are with the gravel pile here. I can't really see the patch where that is covering, so I think they might just do it after the gravel gets moved. So for now, I think we'll just do what we can. Really nice yard, really nice house. I think they're going to put some trees down here eventually, and it's going to look even better. They're going to kind of have a big, I think, fire pit area over there. But the only thing about this that I'm not really the biggest fan of is the fact that you got a field right next to you, so you're going to have equipment working in the spring and the fall, pretty much. A little bit during the summer if they need to do some spraying, but all in all, it's not too bad. Still a really nice place, and I would definitely take it if I could. Maybe one day, maybe the landscaping business will get big enough that I can actually build one of those houses. So after we're done this, I have to unload the rest of the equipment, and I got to run into town quick and stop at Tractor Supply. Got to pick up a few pellets of grass seeds, so that shouldn't be too bad. It'll be pretty quick. Tractor Supply is only like 10 minutes away, so shouldn't be too bad. Love the whole design of the yard. The only issue I see is it's slanted on this side and it's slanted on that side. So all the water when it rains, it's just gonna go right into the driveway, which just makes it this sopping wet mess that it is right now. So I could see that as a bit of an issue, but I don't know. If they get some kind of wall going up here, it shouldn't be too bad, or some kind of drainage system. I don't know exactly what you'd do, but I'm sure there's some sort of solution for it. All right, we're getting pretty close to done here. I gotta say, love this little tractor. It is just a perfect thing for doing this kind of work. It's not too big, not too small. I may keep it. We'll see. Got it as a loaner as the other tractors in the shop right now, so it's not working too bad. All right, so we got a good portion done here. I'm just going to move the truck and trailer out of the way. That way I can do this little chunk here, and then we got a little bit left there, so we're pretty close to done. All right, we got to move it out of the way here. I'm just going to unload the skid steer and the lawnmower here. That way, as soon as we get this done, we can head into town, go to Tractor Supply, and pick up some of that grass seed. That way we can get today's project finished. All right, there we go. We'll get the rest of this finished up here. Crank some tunes in the old tractor. This thing being so old, it actually has pretty good stereo. And don't forget, it's got a jellyfish launcher too. And there we go. I would say we are good. For that part, at least, we still need to spread some grass seed and lay a bunch of gravel down. I don't think we're going to lay it past the driveway part, kind of like right here. I gave the owners a quick call and they said, yeah, just lay it kind of right here. And then they'll do the rest with the whole driveway there, because I don't think it's going to be great doing that with the skid steer. It's very possible, but I don't have any kind of trailer to trailer that all the way down there. And yeah, I'm not too interested in bringing that bucket by bucket. They said they got their own skid steer that they'll do that with, as well as a dump trailer, so that might help. But I'm going to head to Tractor Supply, grab some of that grass seed. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we're just on our way back down this muddy driveway here. We got 3 pellets of grass seed here. This should do the job just fine. But actually, you know what? So I don't have to move this thing again. I'm just going to park it right up here on the concrete. Perfect. Should have done that before. I don't know why I didn't. All right, let's grab ourselves a pellet here. Perfect. This should do the whole lawn. If my calculations are correct, which they should be, this should do the entire lawn with a little bit to spare. Because obviously you can only buy this in pellets. I could have bought some bags too, but it would have been a lot of bags if I just went 2 pellets there. All right, I think a little more. Yep, perfect. We'll get this filled up and we'll be on our way. There we go. So anytime I need to fill up, I can just pull right under that until the pellet is empty. And then I'll have to grab another. But this should take no time at all. We'll be done very quickly. And then since this is only about 30 minutes away from the house, I'm going to come back in probably 2 weeks and spread some fertilizer on this just to give it that little extra boost. Which we'll bring a few bags of fertilizer and then we'll just rip around the lawn real quick. It'll be a pretty quick job. I think I'm getting a new quad with a fertilizer spreader on the back as well. It works as a grass seed spreader as well. So doubles as both. And I am empty here, so I got to go fill up again. Hold on, just don't want to bonk my head here. Kind of got a duck. You know, I could have just backed up to it instead. That's probably the easier option. Yeah, that's better. So hopefully it works out that we can get that quad with that fertilizer and seed spreader built right onto it. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe a sprayer too. It'd be awesome if we get a sprayer attachment. We had a gator at one point, and that had a sprayer attachment for it, and that was pretty cool. But unfortunately, we got rid of it because we just didn't have enough uses for our particular gator. But we do have uses for a quad, so maybe we'll get one with all of that other stuff on it. Just getting this top part up here. We're about halfway there. All right, so we got our last pellet here. We're just getting the last little bits around the house here done. We should have a decent amount left over, nothing too crazy, but once that's done here, we got to get some gravel spread out. That shouldn't take too long. Then we'll load up and head back home. And we are just about done. I'll just let the rest of this kind of spread everywhere else. I think we got pretty much everything covered, which is perfect. I'll have a pretty good looking lawn in no time. All right, let's just get this parked over here for now. And then we'll get to spreading out some of this gravel here real quick, which shouldn't take long. I think they're planning on building a dock as well, because there's a dock over there and I think there's a house somewhere over there. Yeah, kind of in the corner there. So I think they're planning on building a dock. Pretty much every other property here has one. So I think they're planning on building one, which would be nice. You know, probably want to dock your boat and stuff. So it's a nice thing to have. All right, well, we are making pretty good progress at the moment here. And just let that all smooth out eventually. Would be nice if we had some kind of a trailer to kind of put it closer, but oh well. This works fine too. It's not taking me very long. This is only about like 5 or so minutes of work, so we should be done. And I'd say about 30 minutes. All right, so we are looking pretty dang good here. Let me get out and take a look. Got up to the driveway done here, and about as far back as this, so it kind of gets a little bit less wide. because obviously I had to spread out a little more for the driveway to kind of make it real nice. But we're about half done this thing. So we're getting pretty close to done. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. Hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in the next one.